Hello, thank you for joining me one more time. I'm Brother O'Neill. I want to bring your attention to the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 5. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. I just want to speak to someone today who's probably going through quite a difficult time in their lives. May it be your marriage, may it be your finances, may it be your housing, may it be whatever the problem is. Problems are problems. And sometimes we go through quite a lot and we're faced with things like depression, we're faced with things like, put it this way, the devil really haunts you when he sees you vulnerable, and you're taunted with thoughts that you probably want to ignore, but they keep popping up. And sometimes the best way you feel you can deal with it is to isolate yourself and to take yourself away and not to eat, not to talk, and not to this, and to refrain from all your friends and go through a period of depression. Clinically, I'm not defining what depression is, but I think common sense, we have a good understanding of what it is to be depressed. Personally, I have endured all my problems as well, and I've struggled with many things throughout my life, and God has really given me strength that I can even come and speak with you today. And it is a testimony that whatever you're going through, if you look to God and you talk to Him and you pray to Him, He'll take you through it. He's that kind of God. He's the kind of God that will hear what you're saying. He will comfort you. He will take you under His wings, and He will take you through it. And to say that, throughout my time growing up, I did struggle a bit with being isolated and not wanting to talk to anyone. And I was going through quite a lot of things, and job loss and this and that and all sorts. And a lot of us are faced with those kind of problems today. Unemployment, relationship breakdown, struggling with your children, and on and on. I could just go on for the whole day naming them. Countless to say the amount of sicknesses and disease that are out there. And I've got a friend of mine who I've known not so long and not very well, but he's a young man. He was just 33, and I saw him, and he was quite healthy, and he was quite strong, he was quite fit, and quite bubbly. And a month after that, he was complaining for a lot of pain in his lower right abdomen, in his belly. And he went on to the doctors and did a lot of investigations, and so, to cut the long story short, he had liver cancer. And it really threw me quite hard because he's not very much older than I am, and he's quite fit and healthy a month when I saw him. And 1 month after, I went and saw him in the hospital, and he was quite daunting, he was quite pale, he was quite fragile, he was quite vulnerable, he was quite sick. And it's not the first I've seen someone make that transition from being up and healthy and strong, go straight down to poorly, weak, and so sickly. And I don't want to really discuss much about this person. I just want to point out that you can be here today and you're fit and strong and healthy, and suddenly, physically, a week after, a month after, you found some uncurable disease eating your way, and stress and anxiety and problems, and you feel like your back is against the wall and there's nothing you can do to get out of it. What do you do when you get to this stage in life? Who's got the answer? I cannot tell this young man, you know what, everything's going to be okay tomorrow. I don't even know what to say to you with the say that He sent me, other than to deliver the word of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And ever so often we are faced in our own personal life with challenges, things that really seem to take an effect on our daily life. And that's where Jesus comes in. He's the only answer to all the problems that we face. And until we really open up our hearts and open up ourselves to Him, sometimes we struggle trying to do it on our own and trying to fight the battle on our own. And we cannot. We just cannot. Because we cannot control the sicknesses that will take its toll on us. We cannot control how our finances will go in disrepute. We have no control of some things in our lives. And what do you do when you get to that state? And that's why today, if you're going through something like this young man is, Jesus is the only way. There is no other way. And it's only when you find Jesus that you find the peace that passes all understanding. And Jesus has got the answer for all of your problems if you turn to Him and serve Him and accept Him as your personal Lord and Savior. And so today I just want to close with talking to you from the Gospel of John. Now I'm going to do John, a very popular verse in the book of John, John 3 verse 16. I know it by heart, but I read it anyway. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. God bless you. Thank you for watching.